Hello, welcome to Driven It Storytime. I've slightly cocked this up because I've done the introduction for this already, but without doing this bit. So, yeah, I'll cut to that bit after this. VW's commercial vehicles, they were quite something. Not always cheap, but went head to head with Ford Transits, which is now quite ironic, isn't it? Because you now look at a Ford Transit, it's the VW Transporter. I know, these went all head to head, etc, etc. However, today I'm out and about with a rather delightful T2 pickup commercial van. And funny enough, what do I have in my hand? Well, it's the VW Commercials brochure from 1974, about the year of this thing. So I'm going to read to you a little bit about it. The Commercials. This brochure is intended to show the general appearance of the new VW Commercials. Now do notice that they call it commercial. They do not call it a T2, a Bay or anything. It's commercials. They called these commercials. So you sort of go, oh, because it covers, this brochure covers everything. And I mean everything. Many of the illustrations show equipment which is not to UK specification or is only available on special order. Please refer to the back pages of the brochure for extra details and various commercial models. All the power and outputs and fuel consumption figures shown in the brochure are of the DIN standard. A specification of the fuel consumption standard is given in the technical pages inside the back of the brochure. Now, I tell you now, this really does always make me laugh, VW's fuel economy, because they literally filled it up with fuel, fucked off, I think, about 100 yards down that way or 200 yards, and then turned around and then came back again at a set speed, and they went, yeah, it's used up that much fuel, that's what it does to the gallon. It's really, really hit and miss. I can tell you, they say that a 1600 one of these does about 24, 25 to the gallon. No, they do about 20. There we go. See the VW Commercial, the right image for your business. You'll see that our Commercial is built to the same high standards as our passenger cars on the outside and on the inside. Nothing's too good for your business. It's shaped like a box so that it handles as much as possible for its overall size. In fact, we get 177 cubic foot of load space in a length of just 14 foot 9 inches. Isn't that boxing clever? Oh, VW making jokes. Do you know, VW don't make jokes, but they're trying to make jokes. Oh. This is for your business, remember? Oh. We've been making our boxes for 21 years, but we've never got complacent. Every year we try and improve it. Last year we strengthened the bumpers, raised the indicators so people can see where you're going, and put cab steps inside the doors. Now I'm going to touch on something here with their indicators, because yes, late bays, they put indicators up here. Early bays, they put the indicators down here. Where were they originally? On the split screen. Up the top, so you could see them, right? They call that progress. Yeah, there you go, VW. No, I'm making jokes. Anyway, the VW symbol on the front isn't just for looks. No, it got smaller this time with the bay window because the early bay had massive, massive badges. No, they put a smaller one. It means something: craftsmanship, reliability, economy, and quality. It seems bigger inside than outside. Now you can see our box principle at work. Although you've got 177 cubic foot ready to work for you, there's still room for the driver and passenger to sit in comfort. And what comfort! An adjustable driver's seat, a fully trimmed cab, including roof lining and rubber floor mats. Oh, they're being generous. An efficient heating and ventilation system, and 2-speed wipers with a brief wipe operation, all easily controlled from the steering column. Now I'm going to touch on something here. 2-speed wipers with a brief wipe operation. No. If you think, oh, that might be something like intermittent or a quick flick. No. If they mean flick to operate it, then yes, but it's not really what you think. That's sort of a bit, they're just adding words for the sheer hell of it, like I am here. My words, not theirs. Everyone likes to move in comfort, and the VW Commercial's drivers sure too. Thanks to independent suspension all round and forgiving gearbox with synchromesh on all 4 forward gears. If you can bloody find them, that is. My words, not theirs. Safety with speed and less shifting. Now, going to touch on something when I go through this part, because VW gave you something for a commercial van which was literally unheard of at the time. More safety because our new stronger bumpers with a deformable impact absorbing section at the front, plus all our old safety features, like a safety steering column, the dual circuit braking system with discs at the front and a pressure limiter. More speed because the 1795cc engine package that is available on everything except our pickups, which is a shame really. You couldn't get this on the pickup and you sort of go, why? We don't know. Ask VW. Add this 68 brake horsepower unit and you add radial ply tyres and a brake servo too. Which you would think actually in a pickup, when you can put lots and lots of shit in it, you'd want the brake servo. I tell you now, driving these without a servo, woo, servos, fantastic. Anyway, there is more to come, as I was touching on when I read the introduction bit. Not that our standard engine is any sluggard. It's a 1584cc power unit that develops 50 brake horsepower. It'll push our commercials along at 68 miles per hour. Takes no water and little oil. Until they get older and then they start pissing it out. My words, not theirs. And it won't boil or freeze. Now, here we go. Get ready, because this is where it gets a little bit spicy. We've been offering automatic transmissions on most of our cars for several years, and it's got quite a name for itself. Now you can have it on your VW van range as an addition to our 1795cc engine package. Right, yes, automatic. You could get these, not the pickups, with automatic. Quite something. Ford didn't offer that, although to be honest with you, Ford gearboxes, you pretty much find something probably from a Ford Granada and whack that in your tranny. But yeah, right, VW, yeah, give us a bit of extra money, admittedly, and we're slapping an auto box for you. Ta-da! Choose the VW Commercial to deliver the goods. It has a hinged tailgate at the back and a sliding door on the side, carries up to a tonne and has 177 cubic foot of load space. It's VW's box on wheels. The rear tailgate opens upwards. It's sprung so it stays up by itself. It is 28 3/4 inches high, 48 inches wide, and the window is standard. The sliding door on the left, it opens and shuts easily. Now yeah, that was something actually VW really did pioneer, the sliding door that then everyone pretty much copied, but they made it exceptionally well. Because if you get them, if you've got a VW T2 or you're looking at one, you can tell how well that thing has been maintained by just how easy that sliding door shuts, because you shouldn't have to keep slamming it. Just lovely. Anyway, I digress. Where was I? Oh yeah, something about the sliding door, blah, 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 blah. The floor is around knee-high at 20 inches off the ground. If you want, though, you can order the VW van with an additional sliding door on the right, or a full-width partition behind the cab. The VW van is very agile. Though our van will handle a lot, it's not hard to handle in city traffic. Its acceleration comes in useful when overtaking, especially if you plump for the bigger engine. Whichever engine you choose, it puts its load on the driving wheels, improving traction. Depending on storage and engine power, the VW can move payloads up to 2,205 pounds. Its load area covers 44 square foot, and the cargo room is 177 cubic foot. They do keep telling you it's 177 cubic foot. So to be honest with you, if you are making notes, you don't need to, because I'm quite sure that we are going to tell you that it's 177 cubic foot later on in the brochure. You can get a good deal out of a space like that. Now, with a little something on top. Now, it makes me laugh when they say a little something on top. If you look at high top VW T2, they look massive. But anyway, here we go. Many businesses have to aim high when they choose a van, because it's good for their business to carry tall or bulky loads. For them, there's a high-roofed van offering an extra 42 cubic foot of load space and a central internal height of 69.5 inches. There are full-height bulkheads behind both driver and passenger, with an open passenger way between them, giving easy access to the load compartment. Oh, lovely. Choose the VW Commercial as a pickup with a choice of platforms. Our standard pickup has a load space of 46.2 square foot and a payload of up to 2,205 pounds. A button surface to make loading and unloading easier, and steel sideboards and tailgates that let down. For the business that picks up more, there's the extended platform pickup, 56 square foot of load surface, a payload of up to 2,028 pounds, with smooth wooden floor and wooden drop-down sideboards and tailgate. A little extra we give as standard on both models is the underfloor locker compartment. It's 51 inches wide by 63 deep and 13 3/8 of an inch high. In other words, another 25 cubic foot of cargo space. Both cabs also have a double passenger seat as standard. Whichever one you choose, the VW pickup is for the business that's picking up. Choose a VW Commercial as a double pickup for more security. If you're sold on our pickup but carry a lot of bulky and expensive equipment, our double cab's the pickup for you. You still get 31 square foot of platform area, wooden battening and steel drop-down sides and tailgate. But in between the cab and the load bed, you get a small van, 63.5 cubic foot of space to store your valuables. The VW double cab pickup has a payload capacity up to 2,094 pounds. Lovely. A combi for people or goods. When you choose the VW combi, you can choose whether you'd rather be putting goods in the back. Guess what? Yes, that's right, up to 177 cubic foot, or people inside. No, not 177 people. But, yeah, I told you they were going to tell you this again. The VW combi is supplied with 8 seats, but you don't have to use them all at once. All it takes is a couple of twists on the seat wing nuts to vary the load and passenger capacity. So with the VW combi, you solve your transportation problems at a twist of the wrist. Oh, more jokes, VW. Because you may carry people, we've put in lots of creature comforts like heating and ventilation and large windows and comfortable seats. I might beg to differ on that one. Now, this is where it gets a little bit... And I'm going to flash up pictures through all this, but there is something on this particular model that the Americans never got. Don't know why, but they never got it. As the Microbus, a family-sized estate car. The VW estate car. It might look funny on the outside, but when it comes to moving a crowd, it's no joke. Oh, they're not making jokes now. Now's the time where VW could make a joke. No, they're not making a joke about it. It'll seat 8 people, including the driver, with 35 cubic foot of luggage space at the rear, not to mention extra headroom, legroom and shoulder room, making for a very comfortable ride. But in spite of all its roominess, it's easy to handle because it's only 14 foot 9 inches long. With the VW estate car, you get all the comfort of a limousine with all the economy of a Volkswagen. Now, you look at a picture of this and you go, ooh, it's got all the chrome trimmings. Now, this one has got a little bit hit and miss. And I think VW have, what's the word I'm looking for? Cocked up on their picture because it's got 2 lots of chrome belt trimming. And there was a crossover, you see, because the chrome belt trimming that's by the door handles down here was, we got that in Europe. America did not get that belt trim. And later on, that chrome trim on the white part, no, it was never there. So VW have slightly fucked up with this brochure. And also, one other thing that VW have fucked up on this, which I have just noticed, the VW badges are not lined up. Somebody in VW is going to get their knuckles wrapped for that. Because VW have, when you look through a lot of their brochures, I think pretty much with actually Beetles and Golfs and even the T2s, they pretty much always lined up the logos. See, I went on a VW media launch with my bus and VW had an array of their heritage fleet out. And I noticed, because I'm a bit of a sad old nerd, and I looked at the VW badges on the wheel trims and I was like, ooh, and I said to their PR team, I went, very good, well done, you've lined up all the logos. I said, I'd like to see that. Yeah, not in this brochure, they've not. 1974, I think VW better find out who did this brochure and fire them. After all this, you've probably got the idea. There's no need for us to go on labouring the point, like 177 cubic foot of space. Now, they've not mentioned that here. I'm mentioning it here just in case you forgot that it's 177 cubic foot of load space. We make a wide range of specialised commercials. And they did actually. When you look through the various VW T2 books, you will be absolutely amazed at what VW could do to these. See, this has got a load bed, but you could get this with the load bed here that and you walk through and you go, what the? Yeah, VW could do so much to this that we just did not know because they didn't really talk about it in their brochures. But yeah, anyway, I've digressed. One of them is the right one for you. They've been used to help sell anything from perfume to ice cream and build everything from hotels to hospitals. So whatever you do, a VW Commercial will mind your business for you. I don't know how the fuck it minds your business, but you know, yeah, mind your own fucking business. I've got a VW Commercial. With a little extra. We've mentioned some of the extras available as we've gone along. It goes without saying that there's a wide range of accessories available for the VW Commercial. Things like a heated rear window, headlamp washers, reversing lights, and a tarpaulin with bows for the standard pickup. There's a sunroof for the Microbus. If you want to know more, just ask your VW dealer. Now, I'll tell you now, there is something that's really quite funny here because, yes, they do give you a range of extra things for your commercial van. But when you look at the spicy options that you could get for these, you know, like mud flaps and chrome trim, that was pretty much it from VW for this. You've got some mud flaps or you've got some chrome trims that went on the front air vents. And then we cut through to the important part when you own a commercial vehicle. Every VW comes fully equipped for computer diagnosis. Now, there used to be a plug up here. That's sort of where they plugged into it and it told you all sorts. And I've done an upload on this system because it really does fascinate me. Even now, even though I know all about it, I'm still absolutely fascinated that these, and VW in general, had this computer diagnostic thing that you plugged in. Initially, the computer was absolutely massive. Didn't need any water to cool it down though, admittedly. All right, Amazon, all right, YouTube, all right, you lot. But yeah, anyway, every VW comes equipped with computer diagnostics, a unique concept for automatic servicing. We plug in our computer and ask up to 77 questions. Your car gives us the answers. The computer carrying out the diagnosis at your VW ship won't be distracted while it's testing, won't admit data while it's thinking, and can't make a mistake when it's printing the results. Do you know, maybe the post office should have contacted Volkswagen for a computer that doesn't make mistakes. All right, Horizon. Why is that still ongoing? Why have they not? Do you know? It makes me. I'm going off topic now. Do you know a lot of these things that are coming out now? And you sort of think someone literally covering their asses. Why didn't they just say, "Yeah, there was a mistake," and it's everyone now that's paying for it, like the national sweetheart, Paul Venables. Even more important, it can't forget any of the compulsory checks. On the automatically printed condition report form, you will see that everything has been checked accurately, and you'll know just what needs attention. Because VW Computer Diagnostics works so fast, it doesn't cost much. In fact, the 6,000 mile service diagnosis is free. So it bloody well should, it's your first service. The system sounds simple. It is. It's fuck off. It's really not. It really, really isn't. And yeah, look at the upload I've done and what it goes through, because it's quite clever, really, really clever. It's not simple. What it can work out is quite fascinating. And the thing that gets me most is it can check compression of an engine through the starter motor and the drag. Yeah, that's not simple. VW, you need to up this a bit more. Anyway, it won't let you down when the going gets rough. It's good looking when you buy it, and it stays that way. It's reliable and doesn't let you down. And it's economical, good to drive, even when you're working. So you'll soon grow to respect it. It's the Commercial that delivers the goods. And then we cut through to one of the last pages, which talks about technical specification 1.6 and the 1.8. Remember, 1.8, not for the pickup. Still don't know why. Absolutely seems ridiculous when you can get it for everything else except the pickup. Don't know why. And then we've got a choice of colours. You've got white, orange, or Neptune blue. Now, the blue used to always make me laugh because I used to think it looked a bit like Croydon Council's commercial vehicles and borough vehicles because it's quite a nice blue, really. But there we go. And then the interior comes as dark beige. That's it, dark beige. no other colour. But yeah, that's it. That's your VW commercials. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I've got to carry on driving this, do some bits, and yeah. So anyway, mind you go, take care. See you soon. Rah, so butch. That's to independent. And 2-speed wipers with a brief operation. Fuck off! That was extra! 2-speed wipers with a brief operation. Like fuck it has. Sorry, I'm just questioning something here because it says here, and 2-speed wipers with a brief wipe operation, all easy controlled. It hasn't got a brief thing. That was extra. It won't let you down. No idea who those people are. I just wave at people. I'll wave at anyone, me. Hi. Hang on, I'll do that bit again, because that looked dramatic, didn't it? With a deformable panel, absorbs. No, for fuck's sake, that went wrong, because I've just tried to make that up and covered up, so I'm using words like VW. Power unit, and add rate. Bulky and expensive equipment. Our double cabs the pickup for you. Cab pickup has a payload capacity of up to 2,094 pounds. I'm going to do that again because I fucked that up, didn't I? The right one for you. You've been used to help sell. Oh, blah, 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 blah. They've been used.